Hello and welcome to another What's Inside on Roll for Sanity. This time we are looking at Star Wars Rivals. This is an expandable game system from Funko. The copyright date is 2024. This is premiere set number 2. Now in another video we will look at premiere set number 1, but I can't find it in storage, so it'll take a little while till we get around to that one. But this one is the newer version, and it comes with 4 figures to get you started. And it also includes 4 character cards, the character movers, 2 character tokens, 14 action cards, 12 location cards, a prism die, 14 influence lost tokens, 3 location markers, a high ground marker, 2 back to tank markers, and instructions. Alright, so that seems like a lot. There's also boosters for this, and it looks like this focuses more on the newer stuff, but on the booster, it does have a Jabba the Hutt, or one of the Hutts anyway. And there are light side and dark side boosters. So we will look at these in different videos coming up, so you can look forward to that. But in the meantime, let's open this up and see what is inside Premiere Edition 2. Now it looks like you pretty much have to destroy the box to get into it. That is really glued shut. Oh yeah. Side of the box. Bottom of the box. Other side of the box. And then here's the back. There is a list of the characters in there. Like here's the 4 that are included. You got Qui-Gon, Darth Maul. I think her name's pronounced Ashoka, and the other guy is Balian Skull or something like that. I don't care how to pronounce these. Don't correct me in the comments. I don't care. And a bunch of other characters. So there's quite a few to collect. And there is the Premiere Edition 1. Alright, this box is getting trashed. Hope I don't need it again. Yeah, they really glued that thing shut. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Alright, we got quite a bit. Looks like we've got some counters here. It's just one sheet of counters. I don't know why they bothered to put it in plastic. I picked this up real cheap. It was on sale at Target for 10 bucks. And it was normally 20, which is kind of outrageous. But we'll see. That I don't think much is worth 20 bucks. Miniatures. These minis probably cost 5 cents a piece to make. But we'll see how good quality they are. I don't like the big head chibi style things. I wish they would have been more proportionate, like the Star Wars Rebels minis from the early 2000s. Those were really cool. These have the weird big head thing. I don't understand that trend, and I don't like it particularly. Alright, so here's our instruction sheet. And on the back is setup and another checklist of characters. There's some chase figures that are like Force Ghosts or something. See, they do have a Wicket one, which is pretty cool. Oh, these are holograms. My bad. There's Cade Bane, Darth Maul hologram, the Mandalorian, and Anakin Skywalker, all holograms. Otherwise, yeah, it's a bunch of... The holograms aren't even like a new pose. They're just like a bluish purple version of the regular mini, so that's weird. Alright, so we got some cards here and our minis. Let me adjust the camera and we'll take a closer look. Alright, let's start with the miniatures and see how they look. They pop out pretty easily. This thing would be nice to be reusable, but the box is so strongly glued you pretty much have to rip it up to get the guys out. So it's kind of wasted, because this is actually really nice quality. Wow, that die is kind of hard to get out. Alright, so let's take a look at the die first. It's pretty straightforward. It's transparent, in case you can't tell, because of the lighting. I'm trying to get the lighting to work, but it's not easy. Rolls okay. Alright, here's Ashoka, or whatever her name is. Don't correct me, I don't care. I'm just gonna make funny in the comments. Star Wars stopped being cool a long time ago. Thanks, Disney. These are actually really nice quality figures. That doesn't justify 20 bucks. But if you pick this up for about 10, probably be okay. I'm actually really impressed with the minis. They're really solid. I mean, this one's gonna be a little bit different because his hand is sticking out. But the lightsaber's on there. It's part of the piece. It's pretty well done. Pretty well molded. Nice quality minis. I'm actually really impressed. The only thing that really hurts them is the big heads. Otherwise, they're pretty cool. If they didn't have the, like, creepy giant alien cranium, I'd probably try and collect these. Alright, let's open up our cards here. This plastic is like what they would give you in cereal box prizes. Kind of disappointing. At least they don't have the creepy black eyes like they do on the regular Funko Pops. Alright, so we got some cards here. Different kinds. Wow, these really stick together. Alright, so we've got a Darth Maul card. They are two-sided. These are your character cards. There's Balin's gold. And Qui-Gon Jinn. And then whatever her name is. Rosario Dawson. Alright, those are your character cards. Then you've got these Rivals location cards. So let me get you a good look at that. And these all stick together pretty nicely. These are actually really nice quality cards. They just kind of stick together. Alright, we've got a Theed Generator Core. A Theed Palace Throne Room. A Naboo Royal Starship. These are numbered. There's 32 in the set, it looks like. We've got a Subterranean Chamber. Sanity Shipyards. I'm gonna butcher these names. Home 1 Briefing Room. Theed Generator. Theed Palace Entrance. Naboo Elder Statues. Ashoka Tanu's T6 Jedi Shuttle. Theed Palace Hangar. And finally, Freetown. Alright. Then we've got these rival cards that look kind of like a Star Trek doorway. Sleeving these is going to be difficult. These won't be too bad. But if you want to protect these, good luck, because they are a really weird shape. Alright, first up we've got Something's Coming, Something Dark. There's apparently 94 cards in this set. According to this, is number 3. Then we've got sometimes the student guides the master. Surrender or face the consequences. That's card number 1. Your focus determines your reality. There's always a bigger fish. Whenever you gamble, my friend, eventually you'll lose. We are no Jedi. For some, war; for others, power. One must destroy in order to create. Then we've got open fire. There they are, blast them. Yes, my master. At least we will at last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. And finally, if the trace is correct, I will find them quickly. Alright, so I believe that is all of the cards. Alright, doesn't look like any of them stuck together, so yeah, card quality is really nice. These minis, even though I don't like the particular style they're in, are really, really solid. So it looks like a pretty good set. You got your location, you got your combat type cards that do stuff, influence things, and then you got your character cards, you got your tokens. So yeah, this is a high ground marker, all that. These are pretty nice thickness. Not the greatest, but you're not paying for Cool Mini or not. You're paying for Funko. So it's a little bit more mainstream, and that price is going to reflect that. But overall, I'm actually pretty impressed with the quality of the cards and the pieces. So that's actually really surprising. So maybe it would be worth 20 bucks, but not to me. I don't really care about most of these characters, and I don't even know who a couple of them are. I have no idea who this guy is. I don't really care. This guy got cut in half. It'd be cool if he was detachable and there was a little magnet to put him together. I didn't watch this show, but I like Qui-Gon, and the images on the cards are reflective of what's going on. They have the same goofy style with the giant heads. Man, the people on this planet must hate giving birth. But yeah, pretty cool looking set, actually. Alright, that is what is inside the Star Wars Rivals Expandable Game System Premier Set Series 2 from roughly 2024. Pretty impressive, actually, the quality that you're getting here. I thought it would be way worse, but you get a complete game in the box, which is really nice. Everything you need to play. It retails for around 20 bucks. I saw this on clearance, or on sale rather, at Target. So I picked it up for 10. I think 10 is a more than decent price for what you're getting. Especially because it is expandable with booster sets. So that's kind of nice. It does have a pretty good array of characters that you can play. I'm willing to bet that it's probably compatible with Premier Set 1. So you can play the pre-Empire against Rebellion era, so you can fight it out that way. But overall, it looked pretty fun. So yeah, pretty sturdy little pieces, good quality cards. The instruction sheet's kind of crap. It would have been nice if that had been a booklet instead of a lazy fold-out, but you can't get it all. So I will recommend this just based on the quality. So we've seen what's inside, you've heard my take on things. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future unboxings and reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.